Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a mi canal una vez más y vamos a ver reacciones a puntos negros dentro de las orejas.
Esto es un punto negro. Puede salir en las orejas, en la cara, en la frente. Hay que quitarlo con un sacacomedones, que es este aparato que aparece aquí. Ve con tu dermatólogo para que te revise y te haga la extracción de comedones. ¿Eh? Esto es...
Ostras, ¿esto qué es? No, 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 no. Oh, qué infección. Chaval, puto asco.
Encuentro que no está bien que esto sea realizado por alguien que no sabe hacerlo ni tiene experiencias certificadas. Me doy cuenta que esta persona al menos no usa guantes y espero que se haya lavado las manos al menos y está utilizando, creo que simplemente pinzas caseras. Me da la impresión de que no está dañando a la persona a la que le están haciendo esta extracción de este material folicular. Incluso me da la sensación de que podrían estar estos dos folículos dilatados comunicados por debajo. Si aprietas uno, podría salir contenido por el otro lado. Espero que lo podamos remover por completo, o podamos ver lo que se remueve por completo y que nos dé algún grado de satisfacción. Esto puede generar algún grado de ansiedad en las personas que ven este tipo de videos. Vamos a ver si nos da algún grado de alegría, final feliz. Encuentro que no está bien que esto sea realizado por alguien que...
Uf, puntos negros. Pelos encarnados. Pelos encarnados. Vídeo de pelos encarnados. Anda, este.
Esto es... sí, un pelo encarnado. Llama la atención que sea tan largo, pero puede pasar. Por lo que vemos acá, parece ser que mide 20, 30 centímetros. Es raro, no es algo que se vea frecuentemente en el consultorio, pero puede pasar en personas que a lo mejor no le presten mucha atención a su barba. Si tienen un pelo encarnado de este estilo, vayan a su dermatólogo para que se los remueva de la manera menos agresiva posible para que no les queden marcas. Esto es...
Pelos encarnados. Pelo en el canal lingual. Hola. A ver. ¡Oh! ¡Hola! Hola, chaval. Escaso. Dios. Ah, vamos a acabar. Puñeros. Infected. Pone ahí.
Here we have a super satisfying removal of an infected, overgrown toenail, and here they're going to be using a blade to really be able to cut down the side, take a huge piece of that ingrown out. Unfortunately, this is a conservative treatment. It will give the
Me
patient
seguía yo,
temporary
no sé
relief,
por
but
qué.
in a few weeks or months, that portion of the nail will grow back. Really, this procedure needs to be done under local anesthetic, making a straighter cut and then applying an acid to stop that part of the nail from ever growing back. So again, it takes a lot of skill to do this. It does give temporary relief, but it's not a forever solution. Here we have a super satisfying removal of an infection.
Okay, let's see what we got here. These clinical presentations are absolutely no joke. These chronic paronychias can lead to other major complications such as bone infection, aka osteomyelitis. Osteomyelitis can
Fijaos
definitely
cómo,
place the toe at risk.
Dios mío.
There appears to be a lot of subungual gooky stuff, including hair, severe incurvation on both nail folds. We can clearly see that on this end and on the other end as well. Pyogenic granulomas are present. It's very, very
Siento
weepy.
no poder ir
It's draining. It's
traduciendo lo que
unhappy.
dice
It's
él
angry.
porque no entiendo mucho de inglés. La verdad. Entiendo algo, pero no.
Okay, let's see what we got here. These clinical presentations are absolutely no joke.
Personas con habilidades y talentos increíbles.
Este chico mola un huevo. Veo, publicidad.
Let's see what we got here. Aside from a very angry nail fold,
Va a cortar por ahí. Y corta.
making the U-turn all the way back approximately.
Luego le hace la mastectomía química. ¡Qué pedazo!
Wow. Let's see what we got here.
You're not really feeling good right now. When there's pus, it needs to be drained.
Just a little sting.
Just a little sting. Not just right at the side of the bone. And to get it on the other side, I don't turn your hand around
Pobre hombre.
because that would hurt to get stuck on the palm side of the finger.
Dios
Bottom
le
side.
bendiga.
Oh, you hit
Sorry.
a nerve there.
Let's give it a lot of medicine. And then we're going to do the same thing over here.
Súper
Yeah,
un
we
huevo,
numbed it
que
up
me
from
lo
the
han hecho a mí.
back. You feeling it? In case they said it wasn't adequately drained. So drainage is the treatment, not antibiotics with all their side effects. Some kind of better than when we started in resistant
Well, after
organisms.
this, I'll just,
Ay, 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 ay.
Still hurting?
not now.
Does it feel better than when we started? I'll push more gently. So I'm kind of
Vale.
milking it over from this side.
That's just dead white blood cells attacking
Dios
it.
mío, lo que la tiene que
Bacteria.
doler a ese hombre. Este.
Does it hurt when I do this?
No, not yet.
Okay, so if we look at it from the top, all that yellow color that was there is disappearing.
Mm-hmm. Closer, they've been catching. I loaded my freezer up.
You did. Lou, are you here to get your ears cleaned? Which one's the worst one? Okay, if both of them are the worst, we'll get them both. Looking in the ear, we saw a lot of wax blocked way deep in.
Oh, Dios.
Do you ever use Q-tips in your ears?
Yeah.
It looks like the wax has been packed in deep
Estos
in
vídeos
there
veo yo muchos.
by something small enough to get in the ear canal. It looks like it's just wanting to be.
Yeah, it does. You got the alligator forceps too.
Yeah, they may be helpful in this case. There's some of it. But can you come over to the left and look in the line with the canal and see that there's
Yeah,
some...
I see stuff in there, yeah. You can definitely see it.
Right. How you doing, Lou?
Oh, chaval.
Yeah, some more. Yeah, we'll irrigate a little bit more. More than a little flake ready. Coming to the opening.
Oh.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, keep irrigating or grab it? People can vote in the video. Keep irrigating or just grab it and take it out? Some people will say, how can you resist just picking it out? It's just right there. Let's see if we can get it bigger. Probably not. Yeah, we should probably just grab it.
Pues hay otros vídeos que
Okay.
son de... que están con un microscopio, que molan más que estos.
What do you think, Lou?
Wow. Oh.
Oh. Oh no, we dropped it. Here, let me take this water away before we spill any more.
Vale. Here's eso. Here what's removal. Perdón, me tienes que perdonar mi inglés. Este es el que sigo yo, este. Esto sí que va a ser satisfactorio. Ayer vi cómo sacaban una cucaracha de un oído. Dios mío. Dios mío. Qué trauma. No sé por qué lo digo. Dios. Este es muy bueno.
This is Neil Wright, also known as the Wax Whisperer.
Este es muy bueno.
Thank you for joining me in my latest video.
Claro, no estamos suscritos porque me borraron otro canal.
And in a minute on screen, you're going to see the patient's email inquiries. So feel free
Good
to
morning,
pause or
blah, blah,
rewind.
blah, blah.
But and they were told by the specialist yesterday that the wax was really hard and oxidized, which it was. It was really impacted, and it was a complex case. And it was made more complex because, as you probably read in the patient's email inquiry, they were experiencing severe earache, a lot of discomfort, and in part that's because this patient had been using cotton buds. They're fully aware now after watching my videos all last night that you should avoid that. So what's happened is this wax plug is completely impacted and squashed deep into the ear, right up against the eardrum, and the ear canal itself has swollen and engulfed this wax plug. It may not be visible at the moment, but as I start to remove this, you will see it. Upon attending, the patient was extremely anxious. They saw me as their last hope, really, so there was no pressure. And although they read a lot about me and seen a lot of my work, they were unsure whether I'd be able to remove this.
Se va soltando todo, estoy intentando soltarlo todo al mismo tiempo.
I think they said every hour. I'm not sure what the recommended dosage is, but I think that's what they mentioned. And so when they attended, the first thing we did, just to calm the patient down, get them relaxed, and examine the ear, show them the video, explain how we're going to tackle this. And I said to them, the first thing I'm going to do is, without even trying to remove the wax, I'm just going to enter the ear and just almost spar with the wax, just touch it with the suction probe, get a feel for it. It's only when you touch the wax that you can really feel how impacted it is. So we did that, and then I explained that I'm going to try and chisel this, really, because it's just too impacted, and because it's so deep in the ear, we can't really try to get in and behind this wax plug because it would be very painful. So what I've been using was an ear pick, and with the ear pick I was trying to get around the edge, but I was careful not to be too close to the canal wall because it is inflamed and it's very painful. Instead, I just went around the edge and also in the center as well, just as I am doing here. We are getting some movement now. Slowly, I can feel it coming forwards, and the patient themselves could feel less pressure as well, a bit of a release of the pressure.
No mete las
You see around the
pinzas esas
periphery all that
forces.
pressure layer of dead skin. Now this is not Cotis's obturans. At first I was suspecting it was.
Ay,
Yeah,
no
by
se está
not
metiendo ahí.
prescribing
Ay,
hearing aids
eso es lo
anymore,
que me mola a mí.
I still perform diagnostic hearing tests, but because I don't prescribe
Eso es
hearing
lo
aids,
que me
which is
mola a
less than
mí.
that now, it really has freed the diary, because fitting hearing aids
Qué
I
pedazos
allocated
salen.
myself an hour and a half, a hearing consultation up to 2 hours, a follow-up appointment an hour. So you can imagine how much of the diary is taken up by hearing aids, and I do miss it because it's something I really enjoy doing. I was contemplating potentially hiring someone, but I just like taking control of my own business. It's probably almost a negative as well, because it is good to delegate, but when it comes to clinical stuff, I just really like to do it myself. But yeah, so if you do want to book in, give us a call, and if not the same day, within a day or two, so you don't have to wait too long. So we're beginning to see the back part
Me
of
encanta cuando
the
mete las
eardrum. We use some
pinzas.
forceps. I managed to get the ear pick on the posterior canal wall just to
Pues qué pedazo de tapón que
so
tiene.
this is the bit you can see now, the ear canal, how swollen it is, and it was hidden from view initially. I'm just going to tease this through. So this is a bit softer. That more lateral layer of wax that I removed was rock solid. It was like stone. This is a bit softer, so I can wriggle it through. When it's softer, we can tease it through smaller gaps. And we're almost there. I'm just doing it really slowly. Patient was over the moon. And they had travelled a fair distance as well. I think a couple of hours each way. So it's definitely a journey well made for them. So we're just going to move this now, but patient can hear it so much better. There is a bit of crusted dead skin just to the right of the suction probe there. I'm just going to peel that away. I just want to make sure there's no formation of an external auditory canal cholesteatoma or a benign osteonecrosis. That's where the underlying bone becomes exposed and eroded, and then it can be infected. And in the case of external auditory canal cholesteatoma, that can spread and become quite dangerous. Benign
Madre mía,
osteitis
todo lo que podemos llegar a tener, la verdad.
is somewhat less sinister, but again, can be infected, and that needs the appropriate treatment. So I meant to say osteonecrosis there, but it has got different terms of benign osteitis. It's got benign osteitis, what I originally called it, and now I call it benign
Bueno, gente,
osteonecrosis.
pues mañana seguimos un poquito más.
Quite often you get multiple names.
Hasta mañana.